Hello one, hello all, welcome back to the channel. If you're not aware, the Fallout Season 2 trailer just dropped, and if you haven't seen it, have you been living under a rock? So today, I thought it would be great if you and I went through it together and I highlighted some things you might have missed, or given insight to certain things that I may or may not know about. That's to say that nothing I say in this video is beyond speculation. So, let's go through it together.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here.
Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McLean?
Now, something I want to highlight here is the use of the tents. These look like NCR tents, but I'm not sure. We're aware that the NCR and the Legion are both active in the territory, but just throwing it out there.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all. I love this shot. I love it.
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all over, but the crowd.
Now, it's entirely possible that little line there, that little quip, if you will, is a hint to suggest that House was way more involved with everything than we initially realized, which could be considered a retcon, but that's how it's going right now. Could be a red herring, though.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
Like yourself, I am the very best. But what?
A couple of things to pick up here, which is interesting, is we've got some NCR posters in the background and the NCR flag in whatever building this is. Victor's still alive, which suggests House is still in play, because the only way Victor's still alive is if the House mainframe is still active. We see this in the game when you attack House, Victor is gone. Even if you don't kill Victor, he's gone. So this to me suggests House is still alive and there's still an NCR presence somewhere. Something else I think is worth a mention is the fact that a lot of people draw comparisons between Cooper Howard and Victor. It's almost like Victor's personality is kind of based off of Cooper Howard, and we know House now knows Cooper Howard on a somewhat personal level. So Cooper being faced with a robot that potentially has his face for a face is quite an interesting concept to me. Yes, they did recast House.
As I know everything.
I know there's a war coming.
This is a great shot because the Pridwin, I'm assuming that's the Pridwin, can't really see. I think that might be the Pridwin. Looks to be over Area 51. Or I don't think it's the bombers. I don't think it's Nellis Air Force. Looks more like it could be Area 51. Which is actually a bit of content from Fallout New Vegas.
The bombs will only be the beginning.
I know you were waiting for me to talk about this, so let's talk about it. First off, it looks like Lucy's been captured by the Legion, which suggests to me that the Legion's more west than they were east. If they lost, they would have been pushed back east, but they're clearly west, because why would Lucy come from an eastern direction when she's coming from California? She's coming from the west, which leads me to believe if the Legion captured her while they're west, they won, because why else would they be so far west to catch her coming from California? This to me indicates we got a Legion ending. This is going to annoy so many people. This isn't Caesar. He's too young. Their hair is blonde, not grey. I also don't think it's Lanius unless we're getting a weird over-the-shoulder shot because they're too small. This could be a bunch of raiders pretending to be the Legion, using the Legion's image to strike fear into people, or this could be and I can't believe I'm saying this, Courier 6's Legion. I talked about this in a prior video, that Caesar has a gold coin minted for 6. He fully intends for 6 to take over the Legion. There, in my opinion, is a very high possibility this is Courier 6. Dude, Cooper Howard's gonna hate taking this photo.
I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
That line makes me think, is another reason I think House is still alive. I reckon this is Vault Zero. I reckon this is like the hub of the Vault Tech. Random headcanon moment, I also think it's entirely possible this is where the Enclave are, because they possibly moved in to Vault Zero and took over. Just throwing it out there. Something really interesting here, a lot of people have been pointing out, is this is very clearly Maxon's coat. However, this doesn't look like Maxon. So, on the offshoot, it could be a flashback, but I very much doubt it is. This could be Maxon, but without the beard, bit weird. Or it could be a successor to Maxon, or more people are wearing Maxon's coat, or they killed Maxon, or betrayed Maxon, and stole his coat. This is Anchorage, and this is T-45, which looks fucking phenomenal. Helmet looks kind of goofy with the visor lifted up, but I still think it looks great. Really interesting thing here is one of the ships is going down, and they've got at least 3 other ones. I don't know if this is the Predwin. Also don't know who this is, unless this is the pilot we saw earlier, and these 2 are converting. Could be that the Brotherhood's having infighting again. It looks like it's over the base I mentioned earlier, and the Brotherhood are notorious for having infighting. So, look, that's a Securitron. Brad Scorpion. That, if you catch, that to me looks like ghoulified kings. By the way, that dog just chilling. Ghoulified kings. We got that VATS Brit going down. And obviously the Deathclaw. So what are we to attain from that? Okay, 1, I think House is still alive, still in operation. There's a lot of hints to suggest that House isn't killed in New Vegas. Victor being there, that offline being not kill me yet line. Pretty cool. And it looks to me like the Legion won. The Legion ending is canon. I also think we're probably gonna see the Enclave show up in this season. So, interesting times ahead for Fallout. Can't wait to see what happens in Season 2. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.